Right, I forgot to do this before I did the dice session, but I want to go through what insulation I used on my Hero 7 motherboard, because obviously I got this motherboard on the day I did dice, so I didn't have time to plasti dip it, because the plasti dip wouldn't have dried in time. So I'm just going to go through what insulation I used here quickly. So I obviously put the CPU in first, just got some artist's eraser and put that around the socket. You can see I just went up to these caps here, sort of went down to about here on the board, because dice doesn't actually produce that much ice and condensation, so you don't need to do a lot of insulation in the area that's cold. So this is probably enough up to here, and then I've just got a barrier of some blue tissue around that area, so any drips that do make it out aren't going to get past this blue paper here into like the memory slots and onto the chokes and stuff. So then on the back of the board, you'll see we don't have any insulation whatsoever. So on the back plate for the LN2 pot, which I have here, all I did was, normally it's just got some Armorflex tape on the back of it, so what I went and did was I just put some extra blue paper, so any water that built up on the back of the board would just be soaked up by this, and none did, so it was fine. And again, on the front of the board, literally, that's all we needed for the session. And then on the LN2 pot, I had my thinner section of insulation on there, and then I just put some blue paper around the bottom of that between these bars and the insulation on the pot, just to make sure any drips coming from the top of the pot down were soaked up before they got down here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Quick little video just showing you the amount of insulation you actually need to run dice. Obviously if you're running LN2, you'll need to cover a lot more of the board. If you're running full pox, you'll get ice built up all the way out here. So that's why I've plasti dipped my Hero 6 fully, because obviously I'll be using that on LN2 and this on LN2 eventually. But that's all that was required for dice. And you could use the same insulation for phase as well. So I'll see you in the next one.